I tell you something. Most delays in our lives, no matter what it's of, is a result of failing the test. Did you hear what I just said? I've said something very heavy. Most of the delays, most of the things we call delays, like for instance, I was dealing with a lady. And she's been believing God to marry for years now. And I asked her, do you know the type and the kind of man you want to marry? She said yes. And when she finished, then the Lord said to me, she is not ready for the man she wants. She hasn't developed the capacity to marry that man. And if she marries that man, she will become an opening or an instrument in the hands of the enemy to trouble and to frustrate my will for the life of that man. Even though she's not a witch and she's not a demon, she's a child of God. But you know what the problem is? She hasn't developed the capacity and the character, and she's not yet become the material necessary to marry the kind and the type of man she wants to marry. It's a very serious thing, I'm telling you. One of the reasons a lot of marriages are not working is because people just want to marry. I want to marry, I want to have sex, I want to have kids, I want to make babies. I'm growing old, I must marry. But you must ask yourself, you must understand God's plan for your life. Because if you don't know the plan God has for your life and where he's taking you in life, you go and marry a man or a woman who is a believer. They are all, you are good and he is good, she is good, and yet they are not the material for you to fulfill your mandate and the call of God for your life. And that man will become a thorn in your flesh, and that woman will become a thorn in your flesh. These are things people don't talk about. Oh, just get married, just get married. It's not about just getting married. Have you developed the capacity to be the wife or to be a husband to that individual? The difference between Vashti and Esther was this. Vashti just married for marrying's sake. She had charm, she had beauty, everything. She married a king, but she wasn't the material to be married to a king. Not everybody can marry a queen and a king, and not every man can marry a queen. There are some women who are queens and princesses, and there are some men who are princes and kings. And not every woman, because you're a woman, can marry them, and not every man can marry them because you're a man. You have to be that necessary material, because if you are not, you become a thorn in their life, and you will frustrate the will of God, and you will delay the plan of God. And many people's destiny have been put on a hold because they married someone they shouldn't have married, and they are marking time, and they are stuck in life. Their businesses cannot take off. The aircraft, which is destiny, is grounded, and your aircraft cannot take off because you are not ready to fly it.